Good morning, y'all. It's Mr. Larry. I'm on that celery juice this morning. Make it seem like it's a drink or something. Music, drink, but it's all clean. Just wanted to say what's up. Best way to start your day off. Wake up. God give you the. If He bless you and bless you to wake you up and touch you with His grace, then you get up and you thank Him for it. Give His honor, His glory, His praise. Get your routine together. Grab your celery juice. Open your blinds up. Turn your lamps off. Come in your cave and make sure it's clean. Enter a couple trades. Make your little money. Just kind of start your day. I started, yesterday I did a video and I was just talking about preparing in advance for what's to come. So last night, I put my list together of the stuff that I wanted to do today. And it kind of ran over. Some of the stuff that's on the list that I wanted to do yesterday that I did, that's the same stuff that I want to kind of like do today. But at the top of the list, I had a couple t-shirts, I had a hoodie I had to make, I had, a couple pairs of shorts that I had to put together. I wanted to sell a car, the last cars that I had sitting out there. Update my social media platforms with just bio information and stuff like that. Do some lifts, some Instacart, some DoorDash. Sit in some trades. Spend time with my son, spend time with my wife. Clean up, clear out, just get everything in order. This is y'all catching me at the beginning of this thing. This 200% thing is real to me, and I know y'all you know about that too. It's a mindset, a mentality. If you give 200% effort to anything that you put your hands on, then you will be successful. So when I woke up with my plan to do these things yesterday, I told y'all, you gotta, when you start something, when you start a task, you make sure you finish it before you move to the next task. Now, some tasks where you can multitask and do a few at the same time. Like yesterday, I was watching my videos and taking my notes, but I knew I had to do these shirts, so I turned the cutter on and I cut out, the vinyl for the hoodies that I had to make. And once I finished my videos, then I went on ahead and got on my vinyl cutting, and I had to cut some glitter vinyl for the shorts and do that stuff. Let me show you. I know y'all can't see that, but hold on for a minute. It's Mr. Larry 200%. What y'all know about that? You know what? We're gonna skip that. I just realized something. People might not want their stuff showed, and then it's like there's a little extra something to it, which it's all good, but people might not want their stuff showed. It might be personal. But like I said, I got that together, and then once I finished that, I told them I wanted to sell a car. I ended up getting a hit. It was like, we want to see the car at 6 o'clock. And went up and met the people, showed them the car. They came back with a smile on their face. I already knew that was a sale. Gave them a little discount. Wrapped the car sale up. So that's task number 3, start and finish. And and I'm hitting my pillars at the same time because, and I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but when you wake up, I got the 5 pillars that I learned from Jamal King on my personal development kick. It is faith, fitness, finance, family, and freedom. I'll always show y'all. Got these like all over the house. I'm serious about this personal development thing. I'm about to put this on my car and everything. I know it's backwards, but you can't really read it, but you'll see it when I flip it. Personal development, faith, fitness, finance, family, freedom. And that's, you know, if you really want to become a better person, you got to develop yourself. You know, you got to clean it up, clear it out. You know, you gotta, it's like out with the old, in with the new. You gotta get rid of, you know, toxic mindsets, things that's not really not really, things that are not benefiting your life in one way or another. If it's not good for you, then guess what? It's bad for you. And if it's bad for you, then you gotta let it go. If they ain't on your team, you know, then you can't play with them. You know, I don't know no other way to put it. You know, you gotta really start seeking information that's gonna really help you elevate to become the person that you want to be. You know, and I want to motivate people. I want to motivate people to go from one level to another because, you know, getting off in my story, you know, it's I don't know. Some people might say I was a bad guy coming up, you know. I don't think I was all that bad. I just like to hustle, and I had an attitude problem. You know, if you stepped on my shoes, it might be a problem. Simple stuff like that just would tick me off, you know. And I was big on respect. If you disrespected me, it was a problem because I respected everybody. But you know, then just, I guess, more stuff that you got to, you know, I can get off into as we get to know each other. But, you know, if you ask around, you know, people will tell you, you know, you might like some of the stuff you hear, you might not like some of the stuff you hear, you know. I was looking for one of my homeboys back in the day, and I got on Facebook, and I looked, I saw, I said, no, that's gotta be his sister. I ain't gonna mention no names, but that's gotta be his sister. I remember she grown now, but that looked like her. So I hit on thing and like, hey, is your brother so-and-so? She's like, yeah. I'm like, you don't remember me? She's like, man, how can I forget you? You know, my brother was a hot mess coming up. I said, yeah, that's us. That was us. And we was kind of hot mess, but we was just doing what we thought we were supposed to do, you know. Product of our environment. Just coming up in the hood like we thought we were supposed to, but you know, overall I'm a good person. But I did start noticing stuff about myself that I didn't like. You know, it got so bad to a point where one of the things that made me really want to change was I was coming down the street. Now, I guess I ain't gonna mention no names, but I was walking down the street one day, you know, doing me, and I heard him. Oh man, here he come. It's about to be some mess. You know, I don't cuss or nothing no more. I used to, but you know, you can imagine what they were saying. Here this so-and-so come. It's about to be some mess. Every time he come around, it's always something. And I heard that. And I still came, you know, and I can't remember, and I think it was a little mess, you know, it was. I remember, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it 100. But it still hit me when I heard it, because the person that said it, I was like, I really dig that person. So to know that person felt like that about me made me feel some type of way, but it was me. You know, it was me that was coming around thinking I was everything that I thought I was, you know. And if I saw you doing something in my hood that wasn't acceptable or whatever, then I corrected. And who was I to do stuff like that? But neither here nor there. It's all about developing yourself to be the person that you really want to be. And so when you come around, people will want to talk to you and want to be in your presence and want to be like, hey, what you got going on today? You know, and you want to be able to teach them something that they don't know, show them something or show them a way that they can, make some money and be lucrative with it without going to jail, introduce them to stuff that they ain't never seen before, because it's a lot of information out here, and it's a lot of stuff that people can really be doing to benefit themselves and their family to a point where they can quit their job, but they just ain't got the information. And once you get the information, you just got to act on it. And I done got to a point where I got a whole bunch of information and I'm just acting on it. And it's starting to finally happen to me. Excuse me. Maybe you might be in church and you might hear some testimonies and be like, the whoever doing the testimony might say, hey, I tithed this week and turned around the very next day and got a check in the mail for $10,000. And then you be like, whatever. You just be like, man, that ain't whatever. You just lying. You don't really believe it because you done tried a few things and you ain't getting no check, or you ain't getting no phone call, you ain't getting no blessing, you ain't getting no this, you ain't getting no that, whatever you was expecting to get from being faithful, it just wouldn't happen to you. And I got on that kick and I was doing it and being faithful and tithing and being a good person and trying to just be the best version of myself that I could be. And I was still struggling, It just wasn't happening. But, when you really look at it, you got to ask yourself, was you really doing everything that you was supposed to be doing? So, because if you tithing faithfully and you going to church and you serving, you can come home and be mean to your family or something. I mean, you just never know. So you really got to look over your list of things of get right. That's what we can call it. Your list of things to get right. And make sure that you get right all the way across the board. And once you get right, I guarantee you, stuff will start lining up for you. Because those people that was getting them $10,000 checks in the mail and getting letters in the mail saying your all your debt is paid off, and you like, man, I didn't know how to do that. I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And then my wife always tell a story one day how she had a bill and she threw it up on a refrigerator and said, God, hey, you got mail. And somehow that large bill got paid. I done heard so many different testimonies. And I'm like, man, I can't wait for that stuff to start happening to me. But it wasn't until I lined up all the way to the best of my ability, and God saw my heart and knew that I was trying to do these things the right way, that it started happening. Because then me and my wife started waking up. Large amounts of money in the bank account. This start happening like maybe 3 years ago. Now, whether we managed the money right or not at that time, that's another story. But it happened. And, so that just was proof that, this does work if you work it. So I just got used to it. You just gotta, God loves a cheerful giver. So you just gotta get used to giving and not expecting nothing in return, and just being a good person. If you see somebody that needs some help, if you can help them, help them. Dr. Ben Taker will tell you real quick, if you want a right now blessing, you help somebody that's in need, that's really in need. Help them if you want a right now blessing. And it works. So like I said, man, just develop yourself. Sit down, write out some goals, figure out what it is that you really want to do. What did God put you? What's your purpose? Why are you here? Find out what your purpose is. Some people waking up, they don't even know why they wake. They're waking up for no reason. I know that sounds kind of crazy. How you wake up with nothing to do? I woke up. I wrote this list yesterday. Just, and one of the things, it's scratched off with some of the stuff that I wrote on this list yesterday. I can still do today. Like spend time with my sons because I do that every day. Get some time in with my wife because I do that every day. Make sure I clean up and clear out because you got to do that stuff every day. Create healthy habits. Start doing stuff every day. Like I got a thing that with me and whoever wake up first. Of course, you thank God every time. But whoever get out that bed first, you got to come around and wake up and get a husband or the wife a kiss and say good morning. You woke up first, you got to greet your husband. You woke up first, you got to greet your wife. I just think that's how it is. Don't wake up and roll over and get on your phone. Like, I got my eyes on it just a little bit, so I'm just seeing. I saw you get out the bed first, so what you going to do when you get out the bed? You're going to thank God first and then come over and thank God for giving you the ability to walk over and kiss your husband or kiss your wife, or you're going to pick your phone up and go in the bathroom. What you going to do? You going to wake up with a purpose? Or you just going to wake up without a purpose? There's only two ways to wake up. Knowing what you're going to do, not knowing what you're going to do. You're going to wake up prepared, or you're going to wake up unprepared. There's so many different ways you can look at it. But how you going to wake up? Think about it. Think about it. Who got time to waste? We wake up every day and we don't produce nothing to end up with a result of some type of prosperity for the day. If I get up, I'm trying to sell some t-shirts. I'm trying to sell a car. I'm online. I'm trading. I'm trying to make some money. Every day I'm up trying to produce something. And what's the end result of your production for the day? Did you make something, or did you not make something? If you put time into producing something, you got to come up with some producers. When they get in there with that camera, when they get done producing for the day, they got footage. You got footage at the end of the day? That's a good question. Do you have footage at the end of the day? What are you producing? Are you helping somebody? Are you making an impact? Are you impacting somebody's life for that day? Or are you looking for somebody to impact your life? Are you waking up trying to go help somebody, or are you waking up trying to get some help? Because that works too. I'll wake up in a minute. Once I get done doing this little video, shoot, I'm back on my Danielle. And I'm gonna get on some Eric Thomas, and then I'm gonna probably get on some Les Brown for the day. I'll probably get on some Rob Moore. Ain't no telling, cause I produced good yesterday to a point where my goal is really for real. My goal is to make at least $200 a day. Yesterday I made enough money to, if I divide it, I got some days, I bought myself some time. So, but no, you still got to keep grinding. If you exceed the goal that you want to accomplish for that day, that's good. The next day I got the same goal. If I go over that, that's good. So in other words, I ain't taking no days off all because I exceeded my previous goal. If I want $200 a day, and if I make $5,000 a day, I'm not about to take no 2 weeks off. That could be another $5,000 you could have made the day after, and the day after, and the day after, and the day after. You know what I'm saying? Later on, maybe you can take 10 years off. Just get the work done. So that's just it. When you wake up, what are you doing? Are you being productive, or are you doing things that are going to be productive or counterproductive? Those two ways to look at it. Are you trying to develop yourself, or you just want to remain undeveloped? Do you have some goals that you want to accomplish for the day? Do you have any blueprint that you like to follow, like the 5 pillars that I learned from your boy Jamal King? And he got the 5 pillars, but I just took a little, and I don't think it's copyright infringement or nothing, but I added another F to it. Fun. You gotta start having fun. Stop being boring, Larry. Like last night, me and my wife, we was walking in the neighborhood. We got a nice neighborhood. We was out walking. You know, this man was trying to back this U-Haul truck in. He couldn't, so she's like, go back and help him. So I went back and I tried to help him. Guy, he couldn't get it. And I said, man, I'm a pro. You want me to do it? He said, the pro? I said, yeah. He said, I guess he didn't want me to get in his truck, but I was offering my help. But, you know, we was walking back home, got almost home. I told my wife, I'm like, babe, go stand underneath that street light right there. And we just start dancing. You know, I'm trying to bring the fun back, the spice back. You know, you just get so serious with life that you just stop doing. You stop having fun. No, that ain't good. When people just up and leave you, it's because you got boring. It happens, you know. My wife used to tell me all the time, baby, you just bored. You done got boring. And I used to, you know, you kind of get mad about that, but you be like, you know, once you take a look at yourself, you know, you just gotta, you know, you gotta take that constructive criticism and just do something with it. You know, it's like people tell you stuff all the time, you know, and you won't pay attention to it until you hear it maybe from somebody else. You know, I got, you know, it's just situations that I know I've been in where I might have said something and said something and said something and said something to this person, and then turn around 3 or 4 years later and this other person say the same thing to that person, and then all of a sudden they get it. So when they start doing it, you be like, man, I told you that 3 years ago. What took you so long? You know, but instead of now getting mad that the person finally, that they doing it, but they doing it because they heard it from somebody else, instead of getting mad about why you ain't do it when I told you to do it, or why you ain't do it when I mentioned it or said something about it, just be happy about it. That's just one less thing that you got to worry about now. Okay, boom, now she finally doing it, or now, boom, he finally doing it. I don't care how he got around to doing it, at least he doing it. You know, so just be thankful for people that evolve into whatever it is that you want them to evolve into, whatever they want to evolve into, you know, or evolve into, or, you know, whatever, you know, as long as it's for the good. Just be happy that it happened. But like I said, I start, you know, I danced with her. We danced last night. I messing with her just a minute ago when we woke up, you know. I could just go 100 or 200 with you and just be like what she really told, but she just, I ain't gonna do that because she be mad, because when she see the video, she be like, why you telling people that? But, you know, maybe she'll tell you one day. But I was like, you know, hey, babe, do you want to dance? I told y'all one day that the door was gonna open up and then it was gonna be like disturbances and stuff. But she said, babe, where you going? Babe, you going to the bank? Were you going to the bank? Well, I wanted to. Okay, we'll do it later. Got you? All right. See something? See? Open the door on her phone, all that stuff. But it's okay. We rap, we raw, we live, we uncut. You know, I ain't. You know, I'm gonna do like 30 minutes, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I'm talking about, when I see that counter go to 30 minutes, I'm gonna turn. You know, I'm gonna wind it down, because you know they say that. You know, it keeps the attention span of the average person is maybe about 30 minutes. Anything past that, you start losing them. You know, so I hope I ain't lost nobody. I want y'all to get with your boy, man, and just ride with me. I'm on a mission. I'm here to help. I want anything that I can do. I know a lot of stuff. I got a lot of information built up in me. You know what I'm saying? If you need something, just be like, hey, man, how you do this? I'm a jack of all trades. I'm telling you, I know a lot of stuff. And, you know, that's just that. You know, but like I said, I represent the 200% club. It's a mindset. You know, you just gotta really want to change and you wanna when you put your mind to something, make sure it's good. Don't put 200% into breaking the law because you're gonna get 200 years. Don't do nothing like that. Put 200% in the 200% effort in the stuff that's gonna help you elevate and become the person that you want to be for your children, your wife, your family. For your job. I encourage you to be an entrepreneur. Be your own boss, write your own check. That's just me. I ain't punched nobody's clock in a long time. But put that 200% effort into whatever it is that you want to do that's gonna help you elevate and go to the next level and keep going up. And then pass it on to somebody else. That's what it's called to be. That's the definition behind being a 200%er, 200%er. Just make up words. It's 200% club, and I encourage you to join it. And it's something I offer something for anybody that want to get down with the club and with the mindset and with the movement. With this personal development thing, faith, family, fitness, finance, freedom, fun on the 6th tip. My wife's starting up the car. Like I said, my man cave is in the garage. She's leaving. God cover her and keep her while she's out there in the streets and allow her to return home the same way she left, in peace and of sound mind. In Jesus' name, pray, amen. Always pray over your people when they leave the house. You got to. Stay prayed up. I don't care. I pray. I talk to God all day long. What about you? But like I was saying, the 200% club, it's all about just adopting the mindset. It's simple. All you got to do is change your mind. Want better, want more, and then put forth the effort that it takes to accomplish the thing that you want to accomplish. Like I was saying, you do that. If you want to get down with me, I love to have you. Just holler at me on whatever platform, wherever you're looking at this at. I'm pretty sure you can reach out to me. I'm Mr. Larry. You can find me on Facebook. Just look up Mr. Larry. On everything. Instagram. You can look up the 200% Club on all of these things, and you should be able to find me. And like I said, the only criteria for joining this club is, first of all, you gotta adopt the mindset. You gotta want to change. You gotta want to get off into some personal development and start getting the information that you need to be able to take your everything to the next level. I don't care if it's your marriage, your business, your whatever it is. You gotta take it to the next level on some positive stuff. But you do that, join the club. All you gotta do is get you a t-shirt or a hoodie. The t-shirt's $25, the hoodie's $35, and then represent it to the fullest. Get your different colors, whatever. I got a 200% something on every day. Every day, because I'm representing my brand. I don't know if you can see the back, but it's impossible to fail if you get 200%. Can you see it? Should I bend down or something? I know you can see it. If you can't see it, let me know. But you do that, and holler at me. We get that together for you. The perk in it all, join the club, get the hoodie or the t-shirt, $25, $35, or both. I teach you how to trade for free. Now, you ain't see that coming. Multi-billion-dollar industry out there. I'm gonna show you how to get in it for free. I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know. It ain't gonna cost you a dime. I like this stuff. It's all new to me. You know what I'm saying? Have fun, live, life, keep it 200%, grow, elevate, come up, help somebody. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't be selfish. When you die, you ain't gonna take nothing with you, so you might as well leave a legacy. Dance a little, have fun, play. 30 minutes is up. Holla.